Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Sore Feet Adventurers. We left off, the party had just defended Sylvan Vale from a undead invasion. The vampire master, most of the vampire masters had left, and after this encounter, and you all, after saving all the citizens and put them at ease, you all decided to retire and sleep. Yeah. Extended, well-deserved rest over at the Dayron estate. So, as it is, Belle, since you were the first one to wake up.
He's gonna write a detailed report.
All right. To the
High Marshal. Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be adding into this report?
The whole affairs of Duskshire.
That was like empty and everything?
Mm-hmm. And what we found in the mountain.
You're going to go with it in depth on that one?
Yeah.
You found Tina?
Yeah.
Alright.
And then the way back in, the whole battle at Sylvan Vale.
Okay. Should I throw that in, or are you going to tell like pretty much how it's kind of ended? And
Like, as much as I know.
Okay.
Your doting, lovingly son has finished the job.
So are you gonna like just do it fish now, or are you gonna go and try to talk with Tobias before you finish this letter and send it?
He'll go as far as he can. He won't end it yet.
Or you just say further reports will be coming.
Yeah, essentially, because he still needs to update about the Little Siren Hall.
To be discussed.
Yeah. After that, I don't know.
Yeah. You write the letter out, and it takes you about another hour to do it. Pretty quick.
I gotta make a noise real quick. Hold on.
So, as everyone's still sleeping, you're just relax in your room and your own sanctum.
Yeah, actually relaxing sounds really good. Yeah.
Just relax in the room, maybe walk the grounds a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd walk the grounds without shoes on.
Okay. As you do walk, you feel the soft grass. You look around the familiar land that you're very familiar with. It's all the lively trees. And you see your tower, the 2 airships on it.
We'll just, keep doing laps.
Okay.
Just enjoying outside.
You can go to the spar area.
Yeah, after a few laps.
You can get to this training area and just have the practice, pretty much constructs to set up and do a little bit of sparring. You do find Raynor as you were going around. He just tell you he's doing his main duties. Butler just getting the day, getting ready and prepared for everyone else to awaken.
You'd think him.
Alright, as you're doing that, everyone probably went to sleep for the right time. We'll do Saoirse. What are you doing?
Okay, so when I first wake up, I'm gonna look for something to write on.
Okay. You do wake up to the familiar room of your restaurant, very comfortable one. You do know the wards are up, and as you've been told that the room is warded for alarms, so if anyone was trying to bother you, you'd be warned. You do find some paper over there's a desk, and looks like there's some ink and quill.
Okay.
Parchment you can use.
I'm gonna write probably like a 2-page letter to my mom. Overall, it's just a heartfelt greeting and apology for being out of touch all these months. A summary on what my party and I have been through from my last visit, and leaving out confidential stuff. From Honey Shore to Sylvan Vale, I befriended a Pegasi. I'm very frightened and I love and miss you.
Okay. You do writing. You do notice this. Actually, I've noticed that this paper is actually quite fine and a higher grade of anything you've ever written on. So
It crosses my mind, but beyond that, I'm really focused on how much I miss Mom.
Okay. Yeah. It's just those small details and lectures.
Yep. And then I guess I draw a bath and soak for an hour.
Okay. Just sinking in. You do know, as you go look for the basin, there's no bath basin, but you do know there was the bath house.
Then I guess I'll do that. And then
okay. Just you find Ralnor shows you there, and Seraph shows you kind of sorry, not Seraph, but Marith takes you over there.
Remind me who Marith was again?
She's the
I guess.
comfort.
Thank you.
Yes. The comfort thrall. She brings you there and has you brought you towels and a kind of a gown.
Okay. Well, I bathe for an hour.
You're right in there. Let's go with Oakley. What are you doing?
Get up, work out, then take a bath, write the letter of what I've heard from Grimforge and about the movements of the merchants and everything else. And he's gonna go and work on the potion.
If you need to wake up and when you're doing your workout, I'm guessing would you go on the grounds to do some running around the estate, pretty much?
Well, because there's a lot of refugees there.
No, you do know that most of them left.
Oh, okay.
They're more there. It's like a staging area.
Oh, okay then.
That Rowler told you all.
Then yeah, he would.
When you did your running, and you did see Belle. Looks like you also enjoying the grounds.
Okay. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Alright.
And after I do all that, I'm working on a potion.
Okay. You're just going to be over your cart wagon.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have your wagon brought back into the stables.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Your piece over there just...
That's in fact where I stopped.
Alright. Then you just work on your potions over there. And let's go Sora.
Alright, he wakes up. Pretty much... He's gonna actually try to either find Raynor or... Ralnor. I hate this. Anyway, or Belle.
Whisper in the back of your mind.
As you wake up and you kind of leave your room, you go and check on Belle's room, and you don't hear, if you knock, you don't hear any sound.
I'll use the Sending Stone, and Belle, I was wondering if I can ask you something.
Belle, it was pretty much be while you're still out about, probably while you're sparring with the training dummies. You get a message from Sora.
He would step out of the ring.
Okay.
And then...
You step out, you see that. They just stop and go back to the attention.
I'm at the sparring ring if you wanted to come over.
Oh, well, I was just wondering if I can this is odd, but I noticed that you do have a vast collection of books. I was wondering if I could reimburse you to buy one of these books.
There's a long silence.
If not, I can go to a shop and get a book.
What is it for?
Well, I did promise Nahiri that I would get her a book for helping out with telling Saoirse about the undead. And I wanted to thank her for it.
I had lent Nihiri some of my personal collection of books.
Oh. I see.
I don't know what kind of books you're looking for.
I mean, she said she likes anything, so...
I haven't heard if she enjoyed some of the books from my collection, so maybe some shops in the town might have some better.
Alright, then I'll be on to the shops then.
Yep.
The other thing, when I said I was making my potions, I rolled on the alchemist supplies a 22.
What potion you making?
A filter.
Oh no. Karen, no.
I knew it. The second you said potion, I knew it.
Spit that back into your cup.
No, I slurped it in.
Okay.
Sure. With what you have, a little bit, you do manage to make it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I will tell, since this is one of Oakry's guidelines, I will tell Oakry that I am going to the shops.
You gonna go in person, or are you gonna?
I'm just going to say so.
Okay, he replies back. What do you need? I might be able to make it.
I'm just gonna go grab some. I'm just gonna go grab some books. Buy some books.
Is anyone else going shopping?
I don't know if they're awake yet, but it should be fine by myself.
Let me finish this biscuit and I'll be on my way with you.
You're cooking.
Yes.
Okay. Where you at?
In the stables.
You're cooking in the stables.
Aye.
I guess it's best to cook while in different situations, so okay. I'll be right over.
Alright. Just say with maybe just quick acting. You do remember which way to go. The stables.
Yeah, because I've been
You
there
guys
for
have
the
been
meeting.
there. Alright, so you're heading on your way. So sure you're bathing. Alright, Balsa, what are you doing after you wake up?
Oh, she's woken up. It's probably laying in bed staring at the ceiling. Mood.
As you stare at the ceiling, you do see the intricate designs, and as you're watching the lights, you swear it looks to be kind of like a star design on the ceiling here, and you swear it looks like the stars twinkle a little bit.
She's now thinking to herself, I wonder if I can do that at home. Eventually she's gonna get up and work on some of the letters she needs to write.
Alright. Who are you writing letters to?
Well, one she's writing to her mom. Just basic update, not too much like sensitive information.
Pretty much I'm alive and
Yeah, I'm alive.
Well.
It's kind of scary, but we're holding together. I miss you a whole bunch. How's Olaf? Is Tinish doing okay? And how is Sareth doing? Is she still there? We're gonna be heading to Magic Gate. Do you want any souvenirs?
that's
Just basic stuff, yeah.
like that. Your mother. Are you making any other letters or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna write one. Probably to the High Lord. Outlining.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one? Faustus.
Okay.
Outlining everything that they've learned, as well as requests for like specific kinds of support, like more information, a more solid direction to head.
You would know that for information you might want to write to the Shaw.
Well, she'll probably write to the Shaw as well, but like,
Or
she's
political
just-
support.
yeah. And probably stuff about the assassins, like is there any way that they can call them off, like find a way to do that? Because dead agents are no good to Freehaven.
You're right. That you do know that like they said before was unless you're the one who bought the contract out, there's not a whole bunch you can do. Unless they can, the best you know with your role is that they might be able to confront the assassins and just pay them off.
Yeah, which is kind of
But
what
being
she's...
freelancers, they're more. If they have a code, they might not do it just on principle. You know, the guild. You would know from being a freeman the guilds can get bought off. So, like the assassin,
Yeah.
like, oh, here I'll pay you this. Don't attack this person.
Yeah, like she'd probably do something along, or write something along that line, just kind of out of ideas for that.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it. She would actually go into the, I guess for the Shah, but also requesting that be shown to the High Lord, the information that they learned from Tina about the Soul Net and the Dark Ladies and Shar. She figures the others have probably also made a report, but she's going to include like as much detail as she can anyway.
Okay.
She's also going to mention that Tina found it difficult to believe that a simple illness could have taken down the High King.
Okay.
And also that they should probably reach out to Tina and try and get her to support Freehaven. And that's really all I can think of.
All right. So,
She's gonna write like a letter to her troop, just like a bit of an update.
you do remember that Kazan said he's probably not going to be into Magic Gate.
Oh no, I don't
Say
remember you telling
he
me
would
that.
want to, but with his duties, it'd take him elsewhere.
Oh, okay, then she won't.
You can write it to make yourself too. If the boss is writing it just to feel better.
Yeah, she would.
To write for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of. I guess, after that, she'd probably stick those in her bag of holding until she goes to find Kazan, but in the meantime, she'd go, like, clean up,
Go take
dressed.
to the
Yeah.
the,
the bathhouse or
the
whatever.
bathhouse. Right. All right. We can get you on the way there. You after you wake up kind of close at the same time, you do find that Saoirse's as well taking a bath.
Yeah, she'd wave to Saoirse.
Says you're bathing in the
I wave
bathhouse. You do
back.
see him. The balsa.
It's probably been half an hour. I don't know.
As you had less, it probably would have been. You've been in there for like half an hour ish, a little bit around that time, and you see a balsa walking.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Better now that I've slept. How are you?
I think I'm okay.
Even after all that undead business?
Half an hour soak does wonders.
Ibalsa smiles. Well, I think I'll join you then.
Okay.
Would you have would have Saoirse?
That's the thing. I almost forgot. Did I pass along my letter to Kizan before I went to... Or
Zana
do I
would have
still
been-
have it, like, probably on my person and just forgot?
You probably left it in your room. You don't know. I'm sure Kazan is awake.
That makes sense. Okay.
Or
Just
you
wanted to
could've-
be
you
sure
could've
on
given
that.
it to Marith as well. To hand it out.
Yeah, that happened.
Give it to Marith.
We'll retcon that.
Okay, give it to Marith to hand to Kazan as soon as he wakes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to have the opportunity to experience any of the fine oils and bath essentials in the bathhouse, like the soaps?
So have we rewound back to like 5 minutes after I entered the bathhouse?
Yeah, pretty much. Would you have used any of them? As they're all pretty much at your disposal.
They're labeled, right?
They are labeled.
List them.
Can you read Elvish?
Yes, I can read Elvish.
Okay. I don't know. Just
I'm
remember.
half elf.
So, yeah, most of them look to be kind of like scented. There's like lavender. I think
Which one looks the most
all the
exotic?
fruit flavors, fruit smells. Is there anyone you're looking for particular?
No.
You see more look to be like the combinations of some flowers that you're not familiar with. After you smell, they give a very good fragrance off.
I'll use whatever that is. What is it?
You just dump it in the bath, or you do realize there's
know how to-
different bubble ones. You do know you've heard of the bubble baths. You know there's some that you can pour in, they'll make bubbles, and there's others that'll just like an oil you just cleanse on yourself.
I don't know what to decide. I should go with all of them.
Maybe I'll just take 2 and use them as they should be used?
Kind of pour a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. As you pour it in, you do see like the bubbles spread out, and you kind of as you're going around there, they're cleaning you very thoroughly as you wipe all the grime and blood that might have came from any of the zombies or vampires.
Nice.
So you would have walked in to also see kind of like this soap kind of forming. You see Saoirse
Yeah.
washing herself.
Yeah.
So I'm back to the now.
He's just probably gonna scrub down, make sure she's clean, then get out.
Okay. Just quickly, you can use any of the soaps as well, or
Yeah, she would.
okay. So you're just bathing there,
Mhm.
just washing up. Seriously, wants to say anything to Vol, so you
I'm
can.
thinking. Probably just as you're on your way out. Oh, one more thing.
She stops and turns to you.
Remember when I told you I couldn't dance before?
Yeah.
I was telling the truth. So I was wondering if you'd, like, teach me a few things. I think that'd be fun.
Your boss is like, she's looking down, she's thinking. Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
You see as the young boss looking out, Meredith's holding a robe up to you.
Yeah, she'd take it.
I'll go over there.
Well, when you're free, just message me and I'll be ready.
Sure thing. It probably won't be until, if we start today, later in the evening.
Okay. Just let me know when you got time, because I've got nothing but.
Of course.
All right, see you around then.
She leaves, like, after, I guess, getting dressed or whatever.
All right. And if you want, you do know the robe. You're just gonna take the robe and just get dressed in there.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
Can we say that Okri and Sora just go and get what's needed?
I'm not like going so heavy on it. Just, I guess. Well, what type of books? I guess would.
Well, if Okri found out you're looking for books specifically for someone, he would suggest the history of wine.
I already got that.
I don't know that.
She bought me that last time.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, if you remember that.
I do remember that because I did buy that.
But then I would ask, what about the Elven history of wine? Because we're in Magic Guild, technically.
It's the same book, but in Elvish.
Well, let's see. I mean, one book's fine. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe history would be nice or something else. Maybe.
Before you head out, with you guys get kind of going prepared. You're in the stables and say this is happening. We'll go to Nahir real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Nahiri, you wake up.
She probably feels like how. She hasn't pulled an all-nighter in a while. But she'll get up, kind of groggily. Hair an absolute mess, probably. She's gonna write her letters. Now, for my contact, do I need to pay them up front, or can I say I charge so-and-so?
It depends on how you're trying to contact them.
I would
Contact them through the guild?
I would probably just have... I was gonna send a letter straight to them. Or would it be... With my knowledge, would it be best to send it to the guild and have the guild?
You send it to the guild, you do know it might be quicker.
Okay. So I would send it to the guild.
The letters sometimes they could disappear just going through Forgiven.
Okay. Yeah, then I would send a letter to the guild telling them to get this letter to them, asking for information. So I will send a letter to... which page are my contacts on?
I don't know.
Did you check your contact case?
Yeah, maybe you dropped them. They
I'm
blend
screwed
in.
You would... Oh,
Okay, guys.
suppose that while you're doing that, you would all notice that it's about like 6 afternoon. You slept a little bit longer as you were kind of tired, but
Wait,
you would have woke up before that.
afternoon?
Yes,
or...
yeah, because we went to bed like at 8
No, I
in the morning.
mean, afternoon is like 12 to 4. It's evening now.
Yeah, like
It's
9 in the
but
afternoon.
Evening.
Okay, evening, got it.
Let's go evening, I guess. It's
Afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What to say?
Could, but you
so it'd
can't.
be
but you
about
did.
6 in the evening. You're just gonna write so... Here you
So
send
I
letters?
would... Yeah, so I'm gonna be writing some letters. I want to send one to Durhan. He's my contact about lore and everything. I want him to give you as much information he can about the companions.
Alright.
And then I will also contact Slith. I believe her name was. Is how you pronounce it. She's my informant on politics. I want updates on if she has anything on Bloodgate. And see if she has any information on Obsidian.
For Slip?
Yeah. See if what she knows.
What'd you say she was your person for?
She's my informant on like politics and everything.
Okay.
Archie, would she know anything? The Obsidian is
You do know that it was they said the Obsidian referred to a statue that was in the jungle.
Okay, so that would be more Durhan. Okay, so then I'd put that in Durhan's letter. I can write this down for you if you want.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. But yeah, so for Durhan, I want everything about the companions in Obsidian with Slith, blah.
Yes.
Yes. I want updates on Bloodgate.
You can roll a history if you're thinking what to ask questions for.
Yes, please. Let me...
Can I add stuff about Kurth to my letter to the Shah?
That got dark.
About what?
The book that he had, the book of prophecies that may have fallen into the hands of wherever that pirate town is. It may be in our best interest to get it back somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
So I rolled a 16 on history.
I don't know how letters can reach in
so-
this forever box.
Yeah, Durhan, you're asking for Durhan for about the lore.
Yeah.
So being your one of the local conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Slit, if with your history, you do know a Slit that those weird shaped that you heard their ziggurats were want to mainly make their home near the jungle.
Oh,
You
shit.
know,
So
so-
she might know. Okay. Yeah, I will ask her for any knowledge on the statue of city. Is it known as obsidian, or is it...
That's what the best lead, what they said was obsidian, was usually the explorers you've heard was they referred to it. There's obsidian as a big, huge statue.
Yeah,
in
okay.
the
Yeah.
jungle.
Okay, so I would definitely include that with slits as well. So I'd have it in both. Oh, it's not gonna tear out. Trying to think. What else do I need?
I would say probably
For
you can also
politics.
write down what you were asking for in the letters because it's a lot
Yeah.
of letters
Yeah, so I'll write down.
for DM's sake.
It's a pleading look. Yeah, I will do that. I don't think. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna send. Oh, he's not going to Magic Gate. He said, right?
Who?
Kazan.
You don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna write a letter to my teacher, Erithere.
Okay.
Kind of one apologizing for not writing her a letter soon. It's probably been a while. Asking how she's doing, how's being a teacher still. If anyone's managed to finally steal her snacks or not. Just kind of a really lighthearted letter, checking on the status of her.
Okay.
That would be about it.
Just say why you're sending a letter out of the blue, or you just
She
sending
just suddenly
hi?
just felt the need to say hi. She'll probably include the bottom being like, I might be in the area if you wanted to meet. It's been a while. Erica's my teacher. Be nice.
Okay.
I see you actually making the eyes.
What are you talking about? Ashley doesn't have eyes.
Did you close your hoodie?
Okay.
But yeah, so she'd probably be like, I might be in the area in a couple
Dementor.
of days. Would it be possible to meet up for tea or something? Just to catch up on life.
You know, it'd take you more than a couple of days. to get
Okay.
there.
It's a couple weeks.
You don't know. Depends how you guys get there.
Okay.
And
I
how
will
you're
be there
sending this letter.
sometime soon.
Okay.
I will be kind of vague. But yes, I will send that. Okay. I'll probably just put them in my bag of holding until I meet up with Gazan later. And I'm gonna go bath. As well.
Oh, also you've left the bathhouse, and so as you're getting ready to leave, you see Maris giving you a robe as well.
Mhm.
To her. And right when you're kind of leaving and heading back to your room, you do see familiar form and hear you kind of heading towards the bathhouse.
More evening.
Hi, Saoirse. How are you?
I'm doing well, despite everything else. An hour long in there is amazing.
Good to know.
As you get closer to Sushi, a sweet fragrance is coming up. Sushi.
Oh, what kind of soap did you use?
What kind of
Yeah,
soap?
DM.
What did I use? You didn't tell me.
You don't know.
I don't. Well, Saoirse would know, but DM didn't tell me.
It was a very exotic bottle. Looked to be it was kind of a reddish liquid. Looked like it was intertwined. That kind of crossed ways and had like a little stopper at the end.
There
said it had a label.
You said it had a label
It
in
looks
Elvish
like
that I
the,
could
in
read.
Elvish. Looked to be you said it was like a kind of one of the fruit, kind of a. let me say-
Okay, then I described exactly
fruit.
what perfume bottle I used to hear
It was a blend of flowers and fruit.
a blend of flowers and fruit.
Okay.
Tropical mix.
There
Yep.
you go.
Tropicana.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Bathe in Tropicana.
Oh, God.
Dab on the wrists and on the neck. Behind the ears.
Yeah.
I can't with you guys.
Okay, so you're just kind of telling you.
Yeah.
There's still some left.
Okay, I'll see. Yeah, I'll give it one try if I don't find anything else I like. Got any plans for the day?
No, I don't think I have anything else planned for the day yet.
Have you checked on the Pegasus?
Oh, I haven't seen them yet, or I haven't gone looking.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go do that.
All right.
I'm gonna go look for the Pegasus then.
All right. Well, have fun. I'm off to bathe.
Yep.
I feel like I'm covered in slime.
Enjoy your soak.
Yes.
All right, so you head back down the hall, and you do head into the bathhouse.
Yes.
Like that, we're gonna go. So, Okri and Sora, you just both went to the shop. As you both head out, you do see a lot of the shops are closed.
Right.
Actually, as you're heading out there, and you see a lot of the sisters still moving around. Looks like they're kind of repairing places. There's a lot of There's a lot of activity. You see, there's a lot more guards still being on the lookout and whatnot.
All right. I'll just go over to one of the guards and I'll just ask. I know that what has transpired, not even a few hours past, but is there any shops that might be open that might sell any books?
You wish for a book at this time.
I understand, but there's a promise I have to keep, and
If we do pay for the book, it could possibly help with repairs of said building. Or their business, seeing as they're not going to have many customers, as a lot of them have been turned undead.
See this guard kind of looking down the road. I'm not going to make any promises, but you may browse the street and look for a shop that is open.
okay.
Alright, can we just say we did that then?
Yeah.
It takes you a little longer than you would have thought. It's like
Right.
about 30 minutes. You do find some of the shops are still open.
All right.
Relatively, the shops weren't that damaged.
Okay, so then I go into one of them.
Seem to have not been really used as seen as a well place to fortify.
Gotcha.
Right.
I just so I guess I go inside, and I'll just say I'm just looking. Do you have any recommendations for anything like history, or maybe cooking, or anything like that sort? History
You
of
find
cookbooks.
do you actually find a human there? A young human, a woman there. What history
Let's see. Maybe
on the Elflands, on
Elflands might sound good.
the surrounding area? What are you looking for?
Maybe like elven creatures or something like that. Something.
Oh, of Fae.
Yes.
Oh, kind of goes and. Well, we have a section in this. Do you wish me to grab you one?
What's the best recommended book?
I would. Is it for a friend?
Yes.
I would say there's the Fae ancestry.
And Oakley's gonna cough under his breath. What friend? Sorry.
What?
No, don't worry.
What'd you say? What? Anyway.
There is water over there, sir.
I don't need water. He takes out his flask and takes us.
Oh,
All right.
very good.
Are these in volumes? Is it in a set, or is it just one in total?
I do not know which. Are you looking for a set?
How much is a set?
Well, if you went there is the Know Your Fae series. There's
How many books is in that?
6 books.
All right.
Showed you.
All right, so I'll get that.
What's the asking price?
Well, for the whole set. If you're buying the whole set, there's a special price of 400 gold.
I mean, I look over to
She goes
you.
and shows, well, for the price, as you see, she kind of holds up the book and kind of spills something on it. Just kind of goes right off and keeps itself clean. She goes and grabs a fire and kind of puts it on it. It's not lighting on fire at all. It is fireproof and waterproof.
Is there just a basic for a cheaper price?
Now, if that is too expensive, as I said, there is the ancestry of Fae, if you wish, of the of the elves, if you wish to.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, we'll
Rolling deception.
I'm interested, so
You don't need a roll if you're not buying.
okay.
Okay.
All right. How much for that book?
It's not a cent. It is one book. It comes at a 40 gold.
All right.
It isn't fireproof, but it is waterproof.
That's
What makes it better than the ones in Freehaven? Those are so cheap and easy to be made. Are you not able to mass produce them?
She looks kind of a little offended as yet. Freehaven, these books were crafted here
I think it's
by
supposed to be
hand
exchanged.
by elves. You do not know who made those books. Second round, and she kind of goes and shows, and
Yes, I do.
she's kind of showing.
It has
off
the
book.
signature of the author on the book. Are you daft?
I give her 50 gold. I'll take it.
Okay. Thank you. So, do you wish it for it to be wrapped, and I can give a bit?
Sure, why not?
Okay. She goes and looks to be kind of wrapping it. I'll get kind of looks to be kind of there's a brown bag. It's kind of see-through, so it looks kind of like if she wraps it, looks kind of like tree branches kind of wrap around. She looks like wraps it with a green ribbon.
Looks at
She hands it to
his
you.
tree X like. Anyway, and then he goes, all right, thank you.
Thank you. We heard of your deeds of helping Sylvan Vale.
That's right. I'm surprised you didn't give us a discount.
I'm fine.
I'm not the owner, and we are still running a business. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's fine. And I thank you for your business and your recommendation.
She does a light bow to you and whatnot.
I hope these upcoming few weeks will be better for you.
I hope.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
So, kind of.
Oakley huffs
you.
and turns around and leaves.
There you go.
And once we're out of the building, I say, I've heard of highway robbery, but that was artisan highway robbery.
I understand, but they've been through a lot. I'm not gonna give it. Anyway.
Your gift, not mine. Hope it does its purpose.
Yes, it's that promise we made with Nahiri.
What promise?
You don't remember? We promised if we give her. Well, I actually promised the book, but you remember we said thanks for helping with the social thing?
That's right, and I promised wine.
Oh, that's right. We should probably go get some wine then.
I already have some.
Oh, you do? That's good.
And I take out from the bag of holding a bottle that I snagged off of all the way back from the first party at Freehaven.
All right.
I remember that.
You go.
Where'd you get that from?
Places.
Okay.
Back in Freehaven.
All right.
You gonna make your way back to Daron State?
Yeah.
All right. You can make your way there. I guess everyone. By the time you get there, you do notice everyone's. I'm gonna say, who would have gone to dinner as if Ralnar pretty much said as he's prepared the supper?
He would have.
Yeah.
Okay, would not.
I would have, because
Unless he would ask, are the gremlins going to be serving his supper?
After Ralnar does correct you, they're homunculus, but I know you're heard of your discomfort. I can have Merith bring you your meal.
That'll have to do.
We will be eating and dining at the table with everyone else.
And he would agree.
all right. And I agree, because I promised the other Dragon Knights that they would be there for the free food.
When Okri joins us, Ebals is going to eye him warily.
Do I see?
Okay.
They're all sitting down to kind of a cooked greens, a variety of salads. There's actually roasted greens with heavy laced with spices, and there's actual fish. Seems to be the meat of the day. Cooked fish. They bring you okri, and Sora, they do bring you more heavier meat.
Do I see Tarlin and Tardin?
No.
They're not there.
No.
I'll ask Raynor. Ralnor. Have you seen the two fellow Dragon Knights anywhere?
I think you just said they might be coming by. They seem to be still helping with the guards, but I sent a word that they are welcomed.
All right. Then he just starts chowing down and just gonna wait for them.
All right, you two kind of have a heavier meat, so more kind of steaks.
He enjoys that. And while mid-bite, chewing. So where's his father? Shouldn't they be arriving soon?
Rounders actually do see that instead of the homunculus coming down, they are around you. Look like they're kind of heading to other parts of the place, kind of cleaning.
And he's kind of holding his arm around his plate away from
more
him.
of Marith who's pouring drinks for everyone, and Roundor just. Lord Travaris will he will show when he wishes. In the meantime, enjoy your meal, and you've earned it.
How's the food taste?
Just very spot on.
Oh, all right,
It's
nice.
probably the best steak you've ever had.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
And you're all just eating, and you have this delicious supper.
All right.
You guys, anyone gonna do anything after supper? Or?
I mean, I was
It was
gonna.
around about 7:30, almost kind of getting close to 8 after all this.
I'll just say, since I'll wait a little bit longer to wait for Tarlin and Tardin, and if they don't show, then I'll just ask Relnor to send a message if they wanted to do something later on tonight. I'm free.
Okay, you're all getting ready to finish up supper. Most of your plates are what you pretty much had your share. Ronlord does come up to you, Belle, and kind of leans down and your father is on his way.
Thank you.
Shall I prepare the study?
Yes, please.
All right. Before I leave, please feel free to ask Marith for anything. Heads out. So you would also seen that he just whispered into Belle's ear and left.
All right.
What's the news?
My father is on his way.
Oh,
Great. Now I don't have to be so impatient. No offense to this establishment that you have here, but I'm getting a bit antsy.
It's understandable. I feel like the longer we stay in places, or just the places we go to in general, seem to be unlucky.
If it's any notion to you, I found I rather not like being comfortable, for things can go awry when you have your guard down.
Belle nods a little bit.
so are we? We did have a nice rest, but are we gonna wait till morning to leave, or do you want to leave right after we meet your father?
I will still need to check up with the vice governor.
All right.
Right. I do have something I need to do. But I'll get to that later.
What do you need to do, Master Referee?
Does he have that look on his face? Because insight check.
Sarge is like, oh, what do you have to do?
10.
Well, I guess now is okay.
That's an 18, my dude. What's up with that look?
You notice he's kind of remembering something. And he holds his everyone sees him hold his sending stone, and you hear nothing except for you, Sora. And you hear, do you have the book on you?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Why don't we pass it over? Everyone's here.
Sure, but I was actually going to have a private discussion with her.
Of course you would.
What?
Then I'll pass the wine off so you can give it to them.
All right. Why don't you want to give it to her? You said you promised her that.
That's right. But it's better in your hands.
Why? Wait, what? Sarge is like,
So
While those
everyone
two
who
are
is at this
scheming-
table can definitely see these two both
Yeah.
grabbing and
Yeah,
kind
while
of
those
like
two are
looking at each
scheming,
other.
he reaches and sends to the rest of the group, save those two. Okay, what are they scheming? Does anyone know what's going on?
Sarge is like questioning, like, what the heck are you talking about?
We could pretend we have a counter scheme.
Don't worry about
Just hold. I'm just gonna hold on to the sending stone, not do
if you want
anything.
it for a gift from you, then yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Is everyone grabbing
That
their
sounds
stones
good.
right now?
Yeah.
As you're guys grabbing them right now, you do see a kind of familiar form of kind of going by the hallway because Zahn just like glocking is drinking a bottle.
Oh my
And he
god.
kind of just walks by, disappears, and he just comes back and just stares at everyone and draw holy stones.
Do we see?
Touch your tongue.
Eve's gonna use a sending spell to Kizan. Say, we think Okri and Sora are scheming something, but we don't know what.
He has a amused look on his face and that. Just kind of nodding.
Right, if you excuse me, and Sora here.
And he kind of keeps
I
drinking and
believe-
walks away.
I need to chat with him for a moment.
All right. Why not just? I should say, why not just give it to me now?
You sing out loud.
Yeah, say it out loud.
Because you wanted it to be private.
All right, fine. All right. Sorry, then goes with him.
We're going around the corner.
Eve also is gonna lean over the table and say, "Hey, Saoirse, what are they saying?"
So
He leans into.
I don't say anything. In fact, I just hand you the bottle,
Oh,
and I'll go back and sit down.
all right.
And I just adjust my chair and
put it in my
take
bag of
another bite of
holding
my
and I'm
steak.
Before they return, I clasp my sending stone and say to Ibalsa, yesterday,
Oh no.
yesterday night, while I was helping patch up wounded villagers, I spotted Nahiri and Sora like talking to each other.
You get interrupted with, "Oh, are they having a moment?"
She hugged him, and Okri saw,
Is that Kizan?
and I think he knows very much what's happening.
We should keep an eye on Okri. I don't trust what he's got planned.
I don't trust this either. I don't like this at all. And then you return.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yep.
All right. Oh,
Eve also just sends the other two a thumbs up and
Oh.
like a fake grin.
oh.
He just looks too tired. She's just like, why?
Out of game, just like DM. There's nothing in the wine. It's just
Thank
wine.
Yeah.
Don't say anything. I don't.
Anyway.
Tell me if wants to drink it.
Wink.
Well, actually, Sora, when you're about to turn the corner, he says, he's gonna use the sending stone. Oh, Nahiri, once after supper, I wanted to talk to you about something.
And she'll send back. Oh, okay. Just let me know when you're ready to talk.
All right. And then he goes back.
Does Nahiri grab her stone and like look surprised at all?
No, she looks tired.
Okay.
She just kind of grabs it and it's just like,
It's on your tail.
She's kind of, oh yeah, it's on her tail. Yeah, you just see her kind of like, that she her tail's under the table, so she just curls her tail around it,
Okay.
and you just kind of see her like, no, like, ugh.
Oh, Kazan, how are you doing?
Kazan is gone.
Oh, then I was like, oh, never
You
mind.
go turn to look at it, say it. You see, it's like Kazan's been gone, and you remember
Oh.
that he's actually been gone for a while.
Oh. All right. So how's your sleep, guys?
Could be longer.
It was fantastic.
Did the nightcap work?
Yes, actually, thank you. It's been a very quiet several nights.
Wow, it's really quiet. Is everything all right?
You know, crazy. You just guys hear the echoing of forks and knife like clacking on the plate.
Hold on.
Wait, on purpose?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Oh, on
he's eating.
purpose. Oh,
Yeah.
You've eaten it. After you doing that, Meredith kind of comes up to you and asks you if you want another stick.
Would I? I would.
She nods, does a bow, and heads into the kitchen. You look like another minute, or she brings you another steak.
Alright. Yeah, he keeps eating until I guess he's finished, or until the father arrives.
Yeah, Eve also would turn to Belle and ask if she wants, or if she's supposed to stick around until the dad arrives, or if it's okay if they, like, scatter for a bit.
I like how you guys put an article in front of father. The father.
There's no need for you all to meet with him as well.
I can handle it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've dealt with him so far in my life, so
Yes.
Would you prefer someone be there with you?
A bit of extra moral support.
And with that, you do hear a door just open up.
Oh God.
Ah, Belle, my boy, where you at? Belle, Belle, I know you're here.
We'll stay here.
Yeah, well,
I'm heading to the study. Important news, big news. Kind of walks.
Oh God.
Belle stares at the table for just a couple seconds.
A man of action.
Come, my boy. Time is wasting.
He also clasps his shoulder and like just kind of we got this.
I will be back.
You sure you don't want
Sometime.
company?
Yes, I'm sure.
I wouldn't mind striking up a conversation with that lad.
No.
He kind of lets out
They
a
seem
sigh.
quite civil.
You do see a Ronner come around the corner, kind of tired looking at his face. Lord Tramaris is here.
Yes. I don't know why, but some people want to meet him as well.
He look at you. I believe that'd be your call, Young Master Bill. I don't know if it'd be quite the wisest decision, as Lord Tramaris can be particular.
Belle nods.
Well, I'll cut you a deal. You keep the ale flowing and the steaks coming, and I will have a mouthful incapable of having a conversation.
You all can just stay right here.
Sounds like we have a deal.
He also shrugs.
okay.
All right. Call us if you need anything, though.
He nods.
Like a distraction.
Meredith comes back and pretty much refilling everyone's drinks. Ronner
Water,
heads
correct.
back to the study.
Belle follows without.
A second glance to the group.
All right, while everyone else is enjoying. Belle, you walk to the familiar room of the study. You do see your father there in a corner, kind of helping himself to some of the drinks. And, you still I see your mother still has this cheap wine. Kind of drinking it still. You look well, my boy. How are you doing?
Very
You
well.
need to upgrade your... He's looking at your clothes and your hair. You need to upgrade yourself. Yes, the latest trends and the fashions. I can bring those, have new clothes brought your way.
Sure, thank you.
How did you like the new thrall I brought you?
Meredith is very helpful, thank you.
You named them?
Yes.
Oh well. Yes, you must tell me about your adventures.
Sure. Then Belle would tell him the abridged version of where he's gone to without giving specific information about the juicy stuff. Like the confidential things.
Seems like you're missing some things out from that story, but it doesn't matter to me. Now, how can we make this to our advantage? I know several young elven maidens from rich families you can use it to your advantage.
You don't
Some
see-
good business deals and ties. All right.
Well, you do what you do best.
Always. So, am I new to meet these servants, or I guess companions of yours? Hired swords? I don't know what you'd call them.
Companions.
Companions? Oh, all right. That seems to be if that's the proper word for it. Would I be reading this rabble, or how would we do this?
If you wish to meet with them, I have them at the dining table.
Oh, I don't really wish. Just I'm being more courteous.
I think they would like to meet you.
Of course they would. A lord such as myself, they'd be to grace them with my appearance. So, Ranor, be a dear. Holds up his cup. See if Ranor walks towards and just pours the drinking. So, I see your mother has really done a lot of redecorating. I'm glad she accepts my tastes. I did design the house.
Belle kind of just nods.
So, what brings you this way?
This was on the way to Magic Gate.
So we stopped by here for a short time.
Makes sense, makes sense. I've heard of all the news of the vampire undead. Terrible news. Thankfully you were able to stop them and save most of the lords here their lands. They were in big trouble there.
Yes, it was quite the ordeal.
Oh, so we're quite happy with your deeds.
I'm glad we could be of help.
So, as you probably know, I already have Tobias over in my place.
Yes, I did hear that. I will need to speak with him soon.
Of course. Anything I can do to help you smooth this transition?
Yes. Would that be able to be arranged today, or shall I come over and meet tomorrow?
He kind of just goes to thinking. Well, I would love to help my son in any way I can. And it so happens to my connections, I've heard that you're going to make a visit to Magic Gate.
Yes.
May I inquire of why? Can I swish this as a drink around a little bit?
My companions and I are tasked with a job from Freehaven, so we have business there.
Business is good, but who has tasked you with this? Was it your mother? Or perhaps higher?
Bell nods.
You nod when he says higher?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the High Lord?
He nods again.
Finally he's doing something. So, what is it? Is it because of the whole Civil War thing?
You guessed it.
Of course I did. Well, so as your mother sent you, is she too high and mighty to come down from her high seat to do it herself?
I believe she's being tasked with other portions of the same problem.
With that, he's kind of holding his drink up and see around there, bring it. You guys kind of goes and pours him. And, Lord Tamaris, I do believe it's bad taste to speak of the lady of the house. With that, you do see they kind of meet their gaze. Careful now, Romnor, you're speaking above your status. You're just some butler.
Father.
With that, as you do that, you hold his hand up. And kind of you. It's all right. I'm not sighting a bit. Do you see Rolmer kind of makes a face of he's a little more angered at it. It is hard to speak above one's status when the one you speak to holds no status here. He kind of just goes silent as they both look at each other. Say, you do see your father. Oh no, he kind of stands up, walks around. I believe, what is it, you've already transcending, are you, right? The crescent eyes that did give away. You have what? He kind of walks really close to him. What? 60 years? Maybe a century, if you're lucky? You'll be gone soon. Don't forget that.
Bell gets up and
Bell Verfian's real family will be here to help him.
Bell gets up and protests. Father.
Continues drinking and stare at you. Ah, yes.
Cease that line of conversation.
Kind of stares back and around there. Oh, I see you're quite busy. I will make the arrangement for you to come and visit the estate.
Sounds good.
I am here on the court of many other gnolls. I do check their estates and record any property damage. If you are going to Magic Gate, I'm guessing to speak to the High Lord.
Yes, that is one of our stops.
Well, your luck! I am the liaison with my strings here. If anything you wish to speak to him, you will have to go through me first.
Then I'm very lucky that the
Indeed you are.
liaison is so close.
He finishes his drink, just puts it down. And, well, I will expect you at the estate. I'll have your room ready. Tell your companions, if they wish to be blessed to see the estate, they may come. Kind of picks up his kind of coat and puts it all back on. Till then, my boy! Kind of leaves. And he kind of heads out.
Belle looks to Ral.
He kind of silent as his hands clenched.
He'll come over and put his hand on his arm.
You still feel like the tightness of it. It just slowly eases. Kind of lets out a couple sighs. Give me, Master Bill, your father knows how to toe the wrong spots.
He sure does.
With your leave, I will attend to the rest of the estate.
Of course.
And nods and kind of heads out.
Belle will go back upstairs. Or wherever the fuck the dining room is.
Just go down the hallway.
Yeah.
Alright, you do enter the hallway and you do, you guys caught it be everyone with how loud the father is, you would have heard some of the words, but you would not have heard the exchange between them, him and Raldar, so. You do see, as you're all kind of fishing up, you're kind of eating the dessert, kind of a minced
What
fruit.
would I have heard? Would I have heard of any of the lines of talking down to us?
Would Saoirse have?
No, I think you've seen that, so she probably would have heard more of a kind of, it seems quite haughty of themselves, as they are a high lord, high status. You all would have heard that they don't know how to really refer to you, but you do also would hear that they have great connections in there.
While that meeting's about to end, Zora's actually going to be by the entrance of that.
Of the room?
Yeah, of the estate.
So over by the whole state, you're going to go to the front entrance?
Yeah.
Okay, you would have gone up and went there.
Alright.
So, as a Belle, you would have headed to the room, you would have seen that Sora's not there. And so as you're over by the front gate, you do see Lord Tramaris walking there with a gusto in his step, kind of.
I give him a bow.
Ah, nice. You must be one of the companions that Belle was telling me about.
Indeed I am. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lord. Dora.
Looks at the hand. Nods at you.
Ah, yes. I just wanted to say your son is a fantastic warrior.
Of course he is. The best education will do that.
Right. But his
Plus his
experience...
prestige and his bloodline, yes. Oh, you weren't finished?
I just want to say his experience and his emotional state of how to deal with the battlefield is compared to none.
Well, if his mother could do one thing right, it would be train someone to fight.
I just wanted to say my thanks. He's been a good friend. And I thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why you're thanking me, but
You're his father, after all.
why yes, and I am quite proud. But I will take it in full. But I thank you. Now I am busy. I must be on my way.
I hope to meet you in Dragonspire someday.
As he says he's busy, he's kind of, as you're right there, he's kind of motioning to the door.
Yeah, I wasn't like blocking the entrance. I was just like by the entrance.
No, he's motioning to the door.
Oh. Is he asking me to open the door for him?
You can roll inside.
Indirectly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Then if I know to pick this up, then I'll open the door for him.
All right. Ah, nods and just leaves.
There you go.
So, as Saoirse was listening in to most of that, I know, my character knows that Saoirse is really keen on picking up things. Do you show any displeasure in your face or anything?
I grow more and more like my face hardens every time I hear him like speak down about us.
Okay. Oaktree's going to speak up and ask you, I'm not sure if I heard that right, but that didn't sound pleasant. You mind confirming that with me?
Yes. I don't like him.
Aye. I thought I did, but I've changed my mind. I'm glad we did not meet such a man.
Sounds like every other stuck-up nobleman.
I should have fake broken my leg.
He laughs at that.
I flash.
Well, good thing we'll never have to meet him again.
Oh, I hope.
You're just sitting
You're
there,
gonna
Belle,
jinx
or-
us.
I think this is before Belle comes up.
Yeah, this is gonna be before.
Oh, I gotta say,
Did I hear the part where he said that
I guess
we
I'll
would
be
be
last to come
blessed
back
to
in.
visit the estate?
Yeah, you wouldn't do anything to hide that, so
Wait, what?
he would not have been hiding that. So that would have been one of the parts you would have definitely heard.
You've heard that.
Yeah, when you say never like meet him again, I like look down at my salad.
Oh, now, what's with that look?
Does he
As
want us
you're
to
looking
meet him,
down, this is where
Saoirse?
Belle kind of enters back in the room. You do see that Saoirse kind of looks a little sad.
Frowning.
I didn't do it.
Belle's just gonna sit back down in his spot
You okay,
at
Belle?
the table.
You sit down. There's a little kind of bowl of kind of minced fruit with a
Oh right, I forgot we're in
frozen
dessert.
dessert.
Can I roll insight on Belle?
You can.
If you want.
I just want to see like what he's looking like. What? Where do I paper go? Oh, it's a 14.
He's more so composed. He's not really showing a lot at the moment.
Just kind of straight faced.
All right, E-Boss is just gonna pipe up and say, "So, how'd it go?"
As it always does with him.
And how is that?
Interesting.
I'm assuming it's bad interesting.
With that sword does walk back. Are you going to walk back to the room?
Yeah,
Where they're all eating?
I walk
Dining
back
room?
to the room.
All right, you walk back in the dining room and you see everyone sitting there.
Oh,
They said they had good news. Is that for us to hear?
Well, we have been invited to his estate, so
Not fantastic.
You all get the pleasure of meeting him.
I flash a quick glance
Well,
at
I've already
Oakley.
met
Hopefully
him.
he doesn't
Sounds
catch me in the doing so. Just
I've already met him. Already. He thought I was a servant.
I'm not surprised.
Oh well. I spoke my piece to him, and he's. I'll be ready to. Can't wait to meet him again.
Are you being
do
serious?
you mean that?
Ebe says that.
I say he's being serious to the fact that it's like he wants kind of like more curiosity wise, like wants to know more about him. More. Can't wait to meet him again. Like as I don't know how to say it.
I can see why your mother split up with him.
That was long before I was born.
I rest my case.
Or,
You know, it
about
was
the time.
shortly after you were born.
I meant that. My brain's tired. It's been a long time.
You're saying that they could have been a different person.
What?
A different person before that, before the split.
Did his personality change before?
I have no idea.
Right. When was he expecting us?
Was he gonna send a word or something?
No, you could probably send word or.
Oh, it's just a
You
noble.
know how he would. He
send-
probably would send one of his servants to come collect you.
We wait for one of his servants to come fetch us.
Great. Well, I am going to go get the wagon ready. The sooner we head out of this place, the better. And Okri leaves.
It's getting close to about around 8:30ish at night. Are you gonna leave? Is everyone's gonna leave the table, or
I guess.
Ebe's gonna motion to Saoirse, like, follow me.
I do so.
Alright. We say, who else says you and Saoirse leave the table? Where you two head to?
Just find a place to, like, where I can teach her how to dance.
Okay, you do find kind of one of the hallways, one of the observing areas, and kind of find a large area.
I guess after. Oh,
I'll just, I'm gonna use my unearthly chorus spell to make music and teach her to that.
Okay. You can should do like an hour there.
Yeah. You just teach her the basics. Different like forms, steps, styles. Teach her how to dab.
Is that a thing?
It could
It
be.
is now.
The fantasy
Yeah,
dad.
good. Another
Oh, gosh.
hour, maybe an hour and a half doing that. Is anyone else going to do?
I would just ask. I would ask Nahiri if you wanted to have that talk now.
Oh, yeah. Here, we'll. Okay. Look there.
Actually, also, at some point, I'm gonna run find Kizan and give him the letters,
Okay.
just in case he has to leave soon.
You do find that Kazan's actually. It's kind of. I'm going to say Kazan's kind of went around and kind of asked her for letters.
I'm also going to, at some point, rope him into helping me teach Saoirse how to dance.
I'm going to say, while you're doing the dancing, you do see Kazan kind of leaning against one of the walls and watching.
Motion him down.
Shakes his head.
I motion him down more vigorously.
He just points and like.
I don't fall for it.
He does. He sees your point. You just see him disappear from view.
I flip him off.
You just like flip off where he was.
Yeah, I flip off where he was.
Uh-oh.
What's your AC?
Right now, 17.
Oh, okay, so hold on.
You flip him off. You feel you don't see something, but then you see something just appear out of nowhere, hit you in the head. It's nice and soft though. Just,
I pick it up. What was it?
you look at it. It looks like it'd be just a extra, be kind of a roll.
Like a
Straight
bread?
A roll. Yeah, a bread roll.
I flip off that general direction again. I take a bite out of the roll.
And with that, lower forward, you do see Kazan appear, kind of close to Saoirse. You kind of hear her breathing behind before he appears. Like,
Oh, God.
I do a start and leap 5 feet back.
you do that, you just see like the form just from the head down appear back and just kind of laughing. She's like laughing over Kazan.
I look over at Balsa like,
Yeah. He's gonna help you learn how
He does
to
a little
dance.
bow to you and puts his hand out.
I hesitantly take it.
You go and you feel like claws on you.
Is
Your
it necessary?
palm.
It's like claws, really?
Puts him back.
I put it in, and then
And she starts dancing with you. Kind of just goes, he puts you in a twirl.
okay.
He's taller than you.
Do you have 2 left feet?
No.
She did surprisingly good.
last time we danced.
Okay.
You can roll performance, see.
I'm gonna have
Keep
to
up.
because my performance
Is it flat?
Not
is
0?
flat 0.
Yeah,
I
go
rolled
for
a
it.
nat 20 last time.
Let's
for it.
see.
Go for it.
2. I
Oh,
have 2 left feet indeed.
Alright, you kind of, you
Can
start
I-
stumbling.
Can I help her just by like giving her pointers?
So
Bar, I'll let you give bardic inspiration if you want.
So
Yeah.
So you have a
sure.
2 plus a d8.
roll a d8. 8.
Is as you kind of did you hear like the helpful advice from Ipolsa, and you kind of barely holding yourself, and anytime it looks like you might have slipped up with Kazan's roll, Kazan kind of quickly fills in for there and kind of holds you up from falling. And lifts you up.
Dang.
And this last,
Yeah. It's good.
I've been doing this for years. Is this really an hour of dance practice? I don't know what
There's a
to.
little more
At
to
some
that
point, we're gonna
ending
stop and we're
point.
gonna gossip.
Okay.
So you were being shown
Say
the
that
basics. This
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
the
yeah.
end
Gossip
part.
happens.
And kind of ends with Kazan does he gives you a kind of dips you and whatnot. It looks like it's like they're moving in closer to you.
I'm like, no.
And they just drop you.
We go kick Kizan, pick Saoirse up, and we're gonna resume dancing, but it's gonna be a faster pace.
Alright, because I just rubbed
Yeah.
his bomb and walked away.
Alright, scene change.
Next.
Basically just asks you for your letters.
Yeah, I would have given.
Alright, scene change. Nahiri and Sora.
All right. So where are we gonna do this in the dining hall room? Don't I need all of you. I hate all of you. Anyway,
It's how
You
private.
do know there's a study.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go to the study.
Who's playing the teacher?
All right. Let's get all the jokes out of the way, then we can get into this.
I'm good.
All right.
Just go. You can please
All
spare
right.
me.
Okay. All right. So I guess we're in the study. You narrate DM.
Alright. Alright. It's getting late, and you're in the study. The fire is going. What is going? You both make yourself very comfortable when the couch is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. If they're only taking up 2 spaces, it would actually be called a love seat.
That's if there's
Too big to be
two
a love seat.
cushions.
Okay.
As you do
two
reach over and
cushions.
you will kind of pull your book out and you slide
All right.
gently towards your ear.
I'm not doing that.
You told us
I'm not. I meant like, what does this do? Okay, like the fireplace and that, but I meant like, God,
You described the room. Take control.
okay.
Okay.
Describe the
You're in
room.
the study. There's the basic, the books. You've been in this room before.
Okay.
There's kind of an account. There's kind of a looks to be kind of a table with drinks over in kind of cupboard area.
Okay.
There's a nice fireplace nearby.
Okay, cool.
Several different chairs and couches, wherever you prefer.
I mean, I don't mind standing. And Sora kind of goes through his bag of holding, and he pulls out the wine and the book. This is from Oakry.
Okay, she'll take it. Look at it. Do I recognize the wine?
Roll history.
16.
Look at it. This is the same wine that you also took from the first party, and that you drank all of yours already.
It
Though.
was the best selection there.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, and
She's like giggling. She's like, can't believe you did this.
I hand you the present.
You see, this sort of hands you. It looks to be a book. You can definitely tell it is a book in it. When it kind of wrapped up, it looks kind of more like a tree, vines or branches wrapped around it. So you can still see what the book is. It has a lovely green ribbon wrapped around it, kind of silken ribbon.
Oh, you didn't have to go. Is this from what you promised earlier?
Yes. Yeah. I wanted to say thanks because I'm not really good with. You've been very helpful with the party with like helping with Saoirse and Ibolsa, and I wanted to give thanks and also the promise as well. Sora kind of hesitating.
Is something on your mind?
Well, I feel like I need to apologize. I feel like I might have offended you. I made you embarrassed in some way about the blushing comments.
What? Oh, no. I'm surprised you didn't figure that out. Most people know.
Sorry, I've never really met any tieflings at all, so I don't really know. I mean, I know humans blush with red, and anyway, another reason I want to know is I am kind of curious about you.
Oh?
You said, so I know you said you were going to tell me a story about your scars?
I don't Did you ever ask about them?
You said something about your past or something like that, about your brother or something.
Out of character, I don't remember.
When we had
I remember that part about the brother.
Yeah, I remember you said you were going to talk about your brother or something like that, talk about your past a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Joker, how did you get your scars?
Yeah. But anyway, I would...
Look cool, Joker.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Oh, so you want to know about where I got these? You can see her hand kind of basically goes to her left side, and she's just kind of rubbing it. And you see it's the biggest scar on her side.
How about this? I'll tell you stuff about my past, and you can tell me stuff about your past.
Before I tell you anything, is this something that you want to know? It might change how you view me, honestly.
Why would I think that? You're a wonderful person.
You can see she kind of just looks down. You have to promise what I tell you. And you see she's trembling a little bit. Don't tell the others. I don't want my past to color their view of me now.
Alright. I say, as a promise of a knight, and as promise as a friend, I will not tell a soul.
Okay. I guess you first then.
Me first? Alright. Well, I... One time. Stop! Oh my god. Let's see. I have a big family. I have about 10 brothers and 8 sisters.
You can see like her eyes go wide. What?
I wasn't this tall. I was actually pretty much the runt in my family.
No, I don't see that.
I just had a very wild growth spurts. You kind of looks, well, let's see, if we're going to go into hard stuff to talk about.
Only if you want to.
No,
You don't have to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind telling. Well, back then when I was a kid, excuse my language for this, Lady Nahiri, but I was kind of a little shit. I would pretty much be kind of mad at the world and be angsty in a way, and fight almost anything in my path. That's not until I met up with Teenish, my grandmother, and she kind of gave me guidance in a way and helped me train and use my anger for good things. I don't know where I would have been if I didn't have that. I could have been like the enemies we're facing now, and that scares me. My biggest fear is me fighting my people and my family. That also disappointing Teenish in some way. Pretty much losing any of you right now. You guys have been... I've never really been outside the world before, so this has been a fresh take. And it kind of pauses. Can you keep a secret?
She kind of smiles. Yes.
You promise, please do not, and especially do not tell Ebalsa.
Of course.
I fear... I'm just trying to figure out what Bahamut's message is, and I don't know which side is right, and I don't know if the Templars are right or not.
You mean for their...
crusade. Because, especially with Bloodgate and that, maybe a crusade is in order, I don't know, and I've been having those thoughts recently, but I don't want innocents to get involved. If they target innocents, I want nothing a part of it. But maybe something needs to change in this world.
She just kind of nods.
Any other questions you want to ask about my past?
It sounds pretty straightforward. Sounds like Teenish whooped you into shape.
Oh, yes, she did.
I'm sorry you're so concerned about fighting your family. I hope that never happens.
I honestly... That's why I understand for what Okri said made you angry and stuff like that, but I feel like he's living my worst fear right now. There's a lot of dwarves in Bloodgate, and he might be fighting some of his family too, and he does care about his family. I've seen him pray for their loss. And I know that what he's fighting for he is a mercenary, and he does care for money, but I feel like there is good in him.
I've seen some of that. Despite my personal feelings right now. I've seen it. I know the horrors of having to think about that possibility, and I hope you guys never have to. That is one thing I would not even wish upon my worst enemies.
I've also lost brothers as well, and with hobgoblins attacks as well.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But I'm not too saddened for that because they fought to save innocents' lives. I'm more proud of that fact, though.
That's good. Well, I guess it's my turn. Where to begin? Do you want to know? I guess I should ask, what do you want to know?
Well, what's your last name?
I abandoned that name when I went to when I left home, and I went to the College of Magic. She pauses and kind of like looks up. My last name is Cepheus. And you see she's like kind of trembling at that.
Can I roll history on the name?
You can.
Okay, I'm gonna guidance myself. Do I know this? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna roll inspiration just in case. 21.
Dang.
You've heard of a noble family of Cepheus. Live over in the town and city of Sephiron.
Do I know what kind of noble they are? Or
You know they're not like high nobility. You just heard of the name. You don't really know too much because you're just a knight.
Mm-hmm.
You have heard of the noble line though.
Okay. Alright.
You do know they are based as the city of Sephiron is based in Magic Gate, so.
I've heard a little bit about them, not personally, but that they are a noble line.
Yes. Unfortunately, that is the case. My parents are humans. They gave birth to 2 tiefling children. And that wasn't acceptable. As far as they are concerned, I should be dead. They would do anything to see me dead.
Why is that?
We are a stain upon the...
You know they wouldn't want to kill you. You're still a nobility. But they do see you as a kind of a dishonor to them.
Yeah, like a stain upon their...
Yeah. But they wouldn't want you to die.
Yeah.
You are still of nobility. They can still use you to further their own an agenda.
Okay, let me rephrase that then.
All right.
Would it be better to say like they
hid you away.
Yeah.
So
they wouldn't care if she was dead or not.
You're basically disowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to disappear, it probably would make no difference. But they would ultimately, they wouldn't want you to die because then you're used to no one. You're not used to no one.
Well, that's out of game. They don't have the background of noble. So you.
Yeah.
you're
So
more likely to
if
be
you
sold.
disappear, they probably wouldn't come looking for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she'll. Okay. So retcon that they want to see her dead.
Right.
But me and my brother are a stain upon the great and noble line of the Cepheus. They made sure we knew that. They made sure I knew that. That I was just a pawn piece for them. And if I step out of line, well, that's where my scars come into play.
They hurt you.
She just kind of nods. Not themselves. They had others. They didn't want to get their hands dirty should this come back to them. There's no proof. As far as, even if I tried to say anything, this could just be, my scars could just essentially mount up to my work. But this is why I have problems trusting nobles. As soon as I got recruited to go to the College of Magics, I took my brother and we fled. I haven't seen them since. It's been many years. They haven't come looking. I made sure, though, just in case if they ever tried to, I would be hard to find. And I made sure they could not get to my brother. Hence why I've been so secretive about his location. I don't know who to trust when it comes to him. People can be bought easily. And I'm concerned they will go to him to get to me. They know my affection for him. I helped raise him after all. He thankfully was still young. He doesn't remember everything that happened. Except for the biggest scar I have on my side here. He found me that night, bleeding out. And she's holding her left side. I know that memory still haunts him. But yeah, that's my past. That is where I got many of my scars. Some of these are actually from being a thief. But many are from those who claim to be my parents. You can see she's like clenching her hands, like trying to stop her trembling. But now you know.
Sora's gonna rage.
All right. How are you raging? Are you
muscles
both tensing
tensing up?
My muscles are tensing, and you just see the dragon spirit and just like kind of all yelling. And he punches himself in the face.
So you see as he kind of muscles just kind of bulge and the spirit come up here and he goes in. Just as I said, it's punched.
Sorry, but
You were trembling. I was trying to distract you. Anyway.
they're...
Anyway.
She'll grab his hand to keep him from punching himself again and just
And I
kind of
say,
hold it.
and he holds your hand and looks straight into your eyes. Nahiri, you are a wonderful person. You're kind to everyone. How is this? You care about people. I know you do. You cared about the tieflings. You cared about the companions. You care about your brother. You're family oriented. You're one of the most beautiful women I've ever met. So don't ever think that store, if anyone would have thought you were a monster or anything of any sort, tell me where they are, because I will punch them straight in the face.
You can see she kind of smiles, and you can see like she's almost in tears, and she's just kind of smiling and kind of lightly chuckles, and yeah, no, she just kind of starts crying at that point.
Oh, sorry.
No, and she's just like, no, it's fine. I haven't heard anyone say that in a very, very long time. I don't often see the value in myself.
Sora punches himself in the game.
No, I stop you with your hand. I'm still holding your hand.
Roll contest.
You bring your fist up. There's a gentle touch
okay.
of it.
Then I
She
go,
goes and grabs your fist.
why? That's why. You're amazing.
I don't see myself that way. I'm just another expendable tiefling.
You are Nahiri.
That is my name.
You're no one else. You're you. Doesn't matter what your race is. your bloodline, or anything of that sort. You choose what you want to do with your life. And what you've chosen, you are... How I just don't see how... Maybe I wasn't there, but... I just want you to know, you're an amazing person. Believe in me who believes in you.
I'm not laughing at character, I'm sorry. If he just kind of looks like shocked. I'll try.
Alright.
But please don't tell the others though.
Oh.
I don't want them to pity me. I worked hard to get past everything, and I may have become a thief, but I did that.
Why if
Out of
thiefhood? That's another question.
You know, with that, you hear a little knock on the little door to the study.
Oh.
Door opens, you do see it's Ralnor.
With my bloody nose.
Kind of opens it.
Me holding like his hand
Did I,
down.
am I intruding?
No, we're finishing up. What did you need something, Ralnir?
I wish to tell you both to prepare yourself. Lord Tamaris has sent a carriage to pick everyone up.
She curses in Elvish.
Please, please refrain from that language.
Don't worry, I will
As,
restrain myself.
I have no love for Lord Tamaris, but he is still nobility.
Oh, I know how to handle them. Thank you.
I might just wish to give you a heads up to prepare yourself.
We'll be down in a moment. Thank you.
You're on the first floor.
Okay. We'll be out in a minute.
All right. You're bleeding. You are aware of this?
I look at it, it's like, oh yes, I am. I'm fine.
Please,
Don't
refrain
bleed.
from bleeding on the furniture if you do not like the homunculi.
I'll keep that in mind.
He kind of nods and closes the door.
Here will hand him a handkerchief to clean up.
I guess he'll take it. And oh, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Sora.
Then I'm gonna say, just you
Yeah.
both get ready, and Alnar goes and tells everyone else that there's a carriage waiting for everyone to kind of gather to get ready to head over to Lord Tramaris' estate.
Oh, he's gonna take his. Oh, okay.
So, Megan. Alright, we're gonna end this episode here. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Sore Feet Adventures. Yeah, have a good night.